Hello everyone. I recently bought a bulk lot of 35 iPhone 4 on eBay. In this video I'd like to go through each device individually to see what's working, what iOS versions are running, and whether or not they're iCloud locked. First thing I noticed with the parcel when I picked it up from the post office was this tear by the corner. I can easily take phones out through the tear, so I really hope none fell out during shipping. I've bought from the same seller before and was very happy with what I ended up with. It was a bulk lot of iPhone 4S and included one on iOS 5, the original iOS it was released with. With this iPhone 4 lot, I know from the listing page that at least 4 are running iOS 4, the original iOS version for the iPhone 4. The seller includes photos of every phone on the home screen and about page and settings, so it's easy to tell what to expect. I counted the phones as I took them out and confirmed there was 35 and none had fallen out the tear during shipping. All of the phones were activated, charged, and then powered off by the seller, which saves me a lot of time here. What I'm going to do here is go into the Settings app on each iPhone and check the iOS version and storage capacity. For the iPhones running iOS 7, which introduced iCloud lock, I will also check to see if iCloud is signed out. I made an on-screen counter that will keep track of all the iOS versions and storage capacities I come across. I put the video at 3 times speed as otherwise we'll be here a long time. A lot of these phones have defects such as cracked screens or back glass and stuck or non-functional buttons. I won't be doing any repairs in this video as I currently don't have any spare parts or time. As a bit of a spoiler, after checking every device, only one was locked to iCloud. The rest were already activated and had no passcode. What I did to every device off camera after recording this part of the video was restore them to factory settings. If the device was not running iOS 7.1.2, the latest iOS version the iPhone 4 can run, I reset the phone via the Settings app so it wouldn't update. If the phone was already running iOS 7.1.2, I used iTunes to do a full restore. I got this parcel shipped internationally from America to Australia. The listing mentioned most, if not all of these iPhones will be network locked to AT&T. When I was restoring all the iPhones to factory settings, I found 2 were network unlocked, the rest being locked to AT&T. This won't be a problem though, as AT&T makes it easy to get phones unlocked. You just need a valid email address and the unique IMEI number of the device. I definitely don't need this many iPhone 4s, so what I plan to do is get some of the ones on iOS 7.1.2 fully functional, network unlocked, and sell them off to cover the cost of buying this lot. In my Apple collection, the device I have the most of is the iPhone 4 and 4S. The iPhone 4 is the first iPhone I ever bought back in 2012. It was the 8GB 2012 revision iPhone 4 that was released with iOS 6. I used to love that phone so much, but when iOS 7 was released, it slowed it down so bad I actually started to hate it and ended up getting another iPhone 4 still running iOS 6. It had a cracked screen, a home button that required hard presses to work, and poor battery life. I fixed that phone up with a new screen, home button, and battery. It was the first device I had ever repaired, and is what got me interested in repairing more devices. In total, there are 4 running iOS 4, 2 on iOS 5, 9 on iOS 6, and 19 running iOS 7, excluding the iCloud locked one. A surprising amount of them have 32GB storage, which is a high storage capacity for the iPhone 4. If in the near future I find myself with free time, I will definitely come back to these phones and fix some of them up, especially the ones running iOS 4 and 5. A cheap way I get parts is to buy iCloud locked iPhones on eBay. 3 of the phones here didn't show any signs of life when connected to a charger. The one in the middle is missing its back glass, and when I pressed on the area the screen connectors are located, it started working. The connector must have somehow come loose, which would have stopped the display from working. This phone doesn't have a passcode and runs iOS 6.0.1. Another one turned on, but only the backlight works, so it probably needs a new screen. Connecting to iTunes, it isn't passcode locked and runs iOS 6.1.3. The third is a dead display. Connecting to iTunes, it isn't passcode locked and runs iOS 7.1.2. Here I'd like to show the process I go through regarding SSH blobs with each device. Using iFaith, I check for SSH blobs, which can, if they exist, be used to downgrade the specific device they were saved for. Unfortunately, I haven't come across any with previously saved blobs. With the iPhone 4, you can save SSH blobs for the version it is currently running by using iFaith. In my case it's iOS 4.2.1. Without SHSH blobs, it is not possible to untether downgrade the iPhone 4 later to unsigned iOS versions. Here they all are together, on the floor as I don't have the desk space for it. As an afterthought while editing this video, I'd like to highlight the fact that this phone here looks absolutely destroyed but is fully functional. I've never seen a phone this badly cracked, have no digitizer or LCD damage. The frame is even bent, which is an extremely hard thing to accidentally do on the iPhone 4. Well, that's it for this video. I'll probably make some repair videos fixing different faults these phones have. Thanks for watching.